And then third will form your oculomotor nerve to supply that muscle. So your left PPRF causes lateral gaze to the opposite, right to the left, diba? Oh, where is this one? It cannot be supranuclear or cortical because this is normal, and when you ask the patient to move laterally conjugately to the left, only one eye is abnormal. So it's not in the cortex, it's in the brainstem. It is not the pathway which is for convergence, right? So there is the lesion, napindot ko na eh. Okay? The lesion is the one in green. It's in this MLF. Hindi naman practical ito, pas napunta tayo dito, alright? Get it? It's the MLF ipsilateral to the paralyzed eye. It's the right eye, it's the right MLF. So this internuclear fiber from the 6th passing to the MLF is the one that is interrupted. So this is paralyzed. For looking to the right or left. Okay? Nakuha nyo yan? There is the only one that is affected, right? Medial rectus. There. Di ba? Ipsilateral eye. Di ba? Left eye. Di ba? So, the lesion is left MLF, which is ipsilateral to the affected eye. Right MLF pala. Correct? Right eye affected, right MLF. So right MLF will produce there paralysis of the is that adduction of the same side. Okay? Since the interrupted pathway is the internuclear fiber from 6 to the MLF to the 3rd internuclear fiber, they term this. I will just choose some decisions, no? Okay? They called it the there, internuclear ophthalmoplegia. Okay? Next. Another patient. You ask your patient, voluntary yan, saka adik, lateral. No? Okay? You ask your patient to move the eyes laterally to the left. Is there a response? None. So there is a paralysis of conjugate gaze to the left, lateral. No. When you ask your patient to move the eyes to the opposite side, only one eye is responsive. No. What is the abnormal eye there in the second picture? Left. It's like the internuclear ophthalmoplegia, right? Basing it on the. So what is this? For the ophthalmoplegia here, ayan. Yes. This one, right? Hindi pala. Alright. This is the one that is not responsive. Diba? There. So, it's like here, internuclear ophthalmoplegia, you paralyzed the medial rectus there. These eyes cannot move. O yan, adak. What about these two? They cannot. What will produce this? It's not cortical because again, this one is, so you think of the lesion here, no? This one, MLF, and talk out for this, it's the PPRF. So one lesion affecting both, hindi ba? There. This one will explain this. It's internuclear ophthalmoplegia for this eye. That one cannot. It's the PPRF because PPRF controls lateral gaze to the same side. So this lesion, MLF will produce this. It's internuclear ophthalmoplegia. ARF will produce this inability to or lateral gaze to the same side. This is one whole lesion, this is one half lesion, right? So the term they use is 1 1/2. Yung mga term 1 1/2 syndrome. Okay? Vertical saccade, this is from your lecture. So the frontal eye fields to superior colliculus. For vertical saccade is easy because it is bilateral, no? Okay, both cerebral cortices or centers are active. They will connect to the superior to the RIMLF because that is the center for vertical saccades. All right. B1, PPC again, like in the horizontal saccadic, if there is something to be cut. All right. So this center is no. This is no problem because it's bilateral. Alright, so on both sides, both frontal eye fields, you just both frontal eye fields are active, no? Right and left, isa na lang. So on both sides, the RIMLF are activated. So any of these centers, no? Passing through the superior colliculus will activate bilaterally both RIMLF and the part 2 of this bilateral naman yan. So again, these are the centers, frontal eye field and you may include PPC, no? Alright, will bilaterally connects to RIMLF. Okay? And then RIMLF connects both to interstitial nucleus of Cajal and the nuclei of oculomotor and trochlear. Now note that in upward gaze, okay, this is upward gaze, no? The fibers from RIMLF will cross, no? To the opposite side, passing through the posterior commissure and then descending down to the nuclei involved. Will you involve lateral rectus nucleus here? No. Only superior oblique, trochlear and no, oculomotor. Oculomotor for superior rectus, inferior oblique. And trochlear for superior oblique. So you don't need, this is vertical gaze, you don't need lateral rectus for lateral gaze. So nuclei only third and fourth nuclei. Okay? So after passing or after crossing through the posterior commissure, it will descend to connect to interstitial nucleus of Cajal, the loyal friend, no? And then downwards to this nuclei, upward. So what nuclei will be involved? Medial rectus on one eye, medial rectus. Superior rectus for one eye, and for the other eye, inferior oblique. Both nucleus supplied by both oculomotor nerve. Okay? Kasi upward eh, di ba? Your yoke muscles for upward, superior rectus, and inferior oblique. So only cranial nerve 3 on both sides, and it will produce upward gaze. Ayan, connects to INC, then fibers from both cross the posterior commissure, then run caudally, ayan, to oculomotor subnuclei to inferior oblique and superior rectus muscles. The INC keeps the RIMLF in sustained stimulation to maintain eyes and upward gaze. Okay? There. Sometimes there is a lesion here. There, X. Nakita nyo yan? Posterior commissure. X. Affecting both fibers. Crossing from both. Hindi ba? So all fibers going to bilaterally to nucleus of oculomotor are intercepted. So upward gaze is paralyzed. You won't be able to move your eyes voluntarily to up. In fact, if the damage is severe, they may stay conjugately down. Okay? They are called the sunset eyes. Your eyes are fixed downwards because you cannot go up. Then there is the what is paralyzed is this, right? Alright? So they are deviated down called the sunset eyes. Wala na. Wala na. Stop na. Malapit na matapos. Downward. Right? So, arayan connect to interstitial nucleus of Pahal bilaterally, fibers from both hand cross in the midbrain. Now, the crossing is in the midline. Here. Instead of posterior formation in the upward case, no? Ayan. Midline tegmentum. Midbrain in the tegmentum in the midline. Near the medial portion of the midbrain. Okay? And then descend medially to connect. Now, you may involve the port because you need superior oblique or downward gaze. Right? And INC, the role is again an integrator to keep Sarayan staying still to maintain eyes in downward gaze. Okay? There. Now, they say that it is difficult to produce a downward gaze palsy or paralysis, no? But theoretically, you may have a lesion for study purpose only in the crossing again. There, in the crossing in the midbrain tegmentum. So, upward gaze is paralyzed. And if there will be deviation of the eyes, it must be downward gaze paralysis. They will stay up and not move. Okay? Kanina sunset, this is sunrise. Right? Yan ang sinasabi ko. Meron pa. 4 o'clock. Oh. Ayan ang for neural control from your lecture, Doctora. Alright, visual cortex. Of course, you have to pursue the image. So you're using your visual cortex from primary to the secondary to B5. Okay? That is B5. Alright? And then from B5, again, you need your frontal eye field for saccadic, but this is already smooth pursuit. I told you there is a smooth pursuit part of the frontal eye field. And then the dorsolateral pontine, the LPN, dorsolateral pontine nuclei, and then, again, your cerebellum for precision of movements. Okay? And the vestibular nuclei, of course, instead of RIMLF and PPRF, you need the vestibular nuclei in this pathway. I have no choice but to follow this. This was given to you. Hindi ba? Nais ko lang. And then, of course, your cranial nerves 3, 4, 6. That is the area, middle temporal area, letter X, according to your lecture. You know this already. Alright? You know, etc., etc. Oh, etc. There is the B5. Where is the B5? There, F. There again, no? There. B5. So this is the pathway given to you, no? Okay, if you will read this, this is for both horizontal and vertical. If you will read this in your notes, you have your lecture. Di ba meron kayong lecture from Doctora? You will read this. This is for horizontal pursuit. It says the same pathway for horizontal and vertical, only minor differences. Okay? Now this is for lateral horizontal pursuit. There is a double deposition, they say, so that the pathway goes back to the ipsilateral side. Hindi ba? That is very hard to appreciate unless you double this. Ha? Okay? Tapos sira na naman. O yan, medyo maayos-ayos naman yan. So I reproduce that, okay, to demonstrate left side and right side. The same structures. So since this is smooth pursuit, you have an object being tracked. The image of the object is formed in the retina, your visual pathway, and then to your striate cortex. Your cortex will the visual image to your V5, and then will connect to posterior parietal cortex and the smooth pursuit part of frontal eye field, the dorsolateral pontine nucleus. Now the first, according to your notes, the first deposition is here. Then, okay, it's the first deposition to where? The cerebellar vermis. Cerebellar vermis connects to the medial vestibular nucleus, and then medial vestibular nucleus will connect again to the opposite. That is the second deposition. Okay? Now, your medial, your cranial nerve 6, since there are lower motor neurons, will form again your abducens nerve, but at the same time there are nuclear fibers from its internuclear nucleus to the opposite cranial nerve 3, the same thing, no? Crossing to the MMF. And then the cranial nerve 3 will supply your medial rectus there. So in effect, the right centers will produce horizontal movement to the same side, opposite side. Same side, opposite side. Same side, opposite side. Look at different from saccadic, right? So in terms of smooth pursuit, the cortical centers, which are your MT, MST, you may include your PPC, there, laterally to the same side. So it's different from saccadic. Saccadic, opposite side, di ba? So if you have a lesion somewhere, for example, there is a lesion in the right, alright, there is the difficulty in following the object to the right, di ba? So they say that the eyes are very slow. The smooth pursuit is compromised, tracking the object to the same side. So what the eyes do will compensate. There is another mechanism that is not destroyed, and that is the saccadic system. So to catch up for the movement of the eyes are late in tracking the moving object to the same side. It is said that the intact saccadic system will catch up. So instead of a slow pursuit, the movement will be saccadic towards just to catch the moving object. And there is a term for that. It's called saccadic smooth pursuit eye movement. Very strange. Panggulo na naman. You get it? The saccadic is only a compensatory mechanism for the damage smooth pursuit. Don't like this anymore, huh? Okay? This is the first deposition from there's the first deposition from the cerebral cortex to the pontine nucleus. You know this, huh? From the pontine nucleus, the pontocerebral fibers will cross to the opposite. That is the first deposition. And then entering the cerebellum on the opposite side, actually the part of cerebellum involved is your, yan, yung vestibulocerebellum, part of vermis and flocculorodial lobe. And this cerebellum vermis will reciprocate by connecting to the vestibular nuclei. Okay? And then the vestibular nuclei, there, will form the second obsession. What is this? It is exactly your vestibulo-ocular reflex. There is the vestibular nucleus. Alright? This one is inhibited. Look at this. Vestibulo-ocular reflex. If you rotate or move your head towards this, towards the left, it is the left semicircular canal horizontal that is stimulated. Look at the medial or, I don't know what, vestibular nucleus. It will cross to the opposite side. What side? To the abducens nucleus. So it's the same as PPRF, right? Since you know that abducens nucleus as lower motor neuron to form the supply to the lateral rectus, and it has interneurons that cross to the MLF to the opposite third that will supply the medial rectus. So the movement of the eyes is opposite the movement of the head. So that is the second decussation. I told you, your smooth parachute utilizes your VOR. That is the second decussation, right? Your vertical is the same. It says that only the DLPN was replaced by another nucleus. It's called nucleus rostralis tegment. You read that, no? It's called, all right? So it's the same. And you connect also to, you choose what muscle it's up or down. All right? Ito emergency, this is the last. Don't worry. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. This is our problem, hindi ba? Number 1, anong sabi? Complete neural pathway is unknown. So what? Don't care. Okay? So we will invent ours. Sila nagsabi. For the moment, we will utilize this nucleus. It's called the nucleus nucleus of Perlia. Alright? This is the nucleus of Perlia. Okay? There. Where is it? In the midline. There. It connects to both Edinger-Westphal, that is the parasympathetic portion, and it connects to both medial recti subnuclei for convergence. So, yeah, no problem. If it exists, really. Eh, kung bola-bola na ng mga autos yan, well, for the meantime, we will use this kasi wala tayong explanation, right? Oh. Again, for the nucleus of Perlia, Perli shells. Yan, there is the nucleus of Perlia connecting to both by Edinger-Westphal, and then Edinger-Westphal will supply both ciliary and sphincter pupilla muscle. Okay? And I found this. Ayan. There is Perlia again. This one, I don't know how true is that. So for accommodation, object being brought nearer, you use your visual pathway to visual cortex, primary, and then secondary, and then to where? You are right, pre-tectal nucleus. But then the pre-tectal nucleus will connect to your midline nucleus of Perlia. And the nucleus of Perlia will stimulate both medial recti muscle for convergence and both Edinger-Westphal for ciliary and sphincter pupilla. So that solves our problem. Although this is temporary, no? Huh? Perlia. And because you know your vestibular apparatus, you fix the eyes opposite the movement of the head. This is only for lateral. There are also pathways for vertical, no? There, we'll discuss them anymore. This is for lateral. The same thing here, no? Yeah, this is for lateral, no? Semicircular canals. And this is for the other two vertical, no? Or there. Upward and downward. Okay? So that's eye reflex. To test for integrity of vestibular pathways. The eyes must be fixed while you move the head. If they goes with the direction of the head, something is wrong. The stand post is a symptom of what? Vestibular also, right? There is a rapid pace equivalent to your saccadic and a slow pace equivalent to your slow Yeah. Okay? Ay, yan. What will I give? In relation to neuroanatomical, all of this may be given. Okay? Visual cortex. The same thing. Oculomotor nerve. Told you. Superior colliculus. Vestibular nuclei again. Alright? Pakahirap yan, no? Even it, not, you know, the pathway for lateral saccadic, you rearrange that. I know you will get the lecture, yes? Di ba? There is another lecture there. It's not a problem. Review of male and female reproductive. Ikunin nyo na rin yun. No, I don't have to discuss that. Spermatogonium, primary, it's there, they're pointed. For you to identify it, you don't have to discuss those. Huh? They are there. Okay?